Hi, today is Saturday, March 25th, 2017. It's the 6th day of the 4th week of Lent, and this is A Swede Speaks. And a few hours ago, okay, not just a few, but maybe 12 hours or so ago, I learned that Canada has now passed Motion 103. Why? Dear Canada, why do you want to turn into Scandinavia? I mean, in one way, you are now even worse than Sweden. Okay, in Sweden, they are trying to make sure people are not saying unpleasant things. That means things that the mainstream media, or the lamestream media, does not like. Stuff that isn't politically correct. But hey, Canada, what are you doing? Why are you outlawing free speech? Do I have to explain this to you again? I guess I do. Islam is not a race. Islam is a belief system. It's an ideology. It's a teaching. And any teaching, you should be allowed to criticize any teaching you want. You could discuss the topic of hate speech all you want. I mean, if I was going to sit here and say that Asian people are inferior, or, you could think of the examples there, and then I would be a racist. But maybe, I think that should be allowed too, but that's not the point right now. The point is, you are outlawing free speech, guys. You're turning into Denmark. You are turning into Finland. You are turning into Sweden. And all because you elected that crazy left-wing hipster Justin Castro, sorry, Trudeau. But he does look like a little like Castro, doesn't he? Are you sure about the paternity of Justin Trudeau? I just had to mention this. As long as he's still allowed. So, what to do? I mean, if I was Canadian, I would be furious right now. Actually, I'm not Canadian. I'm Swedish, living in Norway, still furious. I mean, have you ever heard of anyone being sentenced in a Western country for criticizing Hinduism? Have you heard anyone in a Western country being prosecuted and sentenced for criticizing Buddhism? Marxism in a Western country. Soviet Union does not count. And have you heard anyone recently, for the last, say, 20 years or so, being prosecuted and sentenced for criticizing Christianity, for criticizing the teachings of Jesus Christ, for mocking Christ? Do I have to mention the examples? In Finland, there is now some kind of theater show depicting Jesus as the leader of some lesbian disciples. Do I like this? Of course not. Do I think that the people doing this should be prosecuted? Of course not. I mean, it's up to God to judge them. And I just hope that they turn around from their wicked ways and receive Christ. But I don't want them to be prosecuted of anything. And neither should you be prosecuted or sentenced if you criticize Islam. Islam should not get a special treatment. It should be allowed to criticize Islam just as much as you like to criticize Marxism or liberalism or even conservatism. You feel free to criticize conservatism all day long. You can even do it on this YouTube channel in the comment field. You can. I'll allow it. Even though I sort of own the comment field, so but doesn't matter. I'll allow it, because I believe in freedom of speech. And Canada, you clearly do not. What Canada needs, or Canada is a good example. Canada is a good example of why countries need a First and a Second Amendment. And I know there are lots of good people in Canada. You got the rebel media. What's going to happen to them now? Maybe they should all seek political asylum in the United States. Maybe they should consider that. Or in Estonia or something. I think Estonia might be good. I'm not sure. I have learned through a friend of mine that the Czech Republic is good. I hope they stay that way. We need places that are good. And I like, hey Canada, you were born out of the same empire that gave birth to the United States. Why are you so messed up? Please, go elect a Stephen Harper next time. Someone who is sane. Someone who will stand on the right side in the struggle between Western civilization and Islamofascism. Please? And please repeal Motion 103 tomorrow. Or rather today. Or yesterday. Please do that. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel through prayers and through PayPal and through Patreon. And if you like this channel, please subscribe to it so you don't miss anything. Please like my videos if you like them. Please share my videos on social media, on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. Please, if you got something to say, please comment. I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. And when we are on the subject of free speech, as far as I understand, there will be a case against the 42-year-old Dane who burned the Quran coming up in Denmark. I'm not sure about when, but I will look into that. It will be fun to go watch the case. And even though I'm Swedish, I do understand Danish with no problems at all. So if someone wants to make a contribution for me to go watch that court case, okay, I would need a pretty large contribution then. I am happy for any and all support. I am happy for $1. I'm happy for $10. I'm happy for $1 million. But it would be nice. Because on my budget right now I can't. But that's an idea. If someone would fund me, I'd go to Copenhagen or wherever in Denmark this is. I'm gonna look into that too. I'd go there and watch the case and comment on it. We'll see. That would be nice. Just an idea. Think about it. And yeah, that's it for now. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.